watch out today. Hey, 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 you better watch out today. Hey, 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 you better watch out today. Hey, 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 you better watch out today. Yes, I know. 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 You better watch out today.
All right, you are now listening to Behind the Ropes with Jamal Allah. About to go over a nice little breakdown that we got for the ring high stakes. We're looking at something that's going to be a pretty good card. And we're going to start off just with the undercard, talking about Bektamir the Bully versus Cena at Becco. Now, I did see Cena versus the David Morrell fight, and David Morrell was really getting off in him. I did watch a little bit of some Bektamir the Bully as well, and the guy, he's coming for the smoke. So I don't know. In that fight, I would probably roll with Bektamir the Bully for that one. I think that Bektamir, the dude can punch, and he ain't scary. He's gonna come forward. And I've seen Cena kind of hurt before. That was kind of enough for me right there to kind of come up with that decision. Next thing we're gonna talk about on the undercard is Frank Martin versus Nair Albright. Now Frank Martin's coming off a wonderful knockout in his last outing that he had, which was very impressive. Nair Albright, we know that he got that win over one of the brothers for the DB3, and that didn't go too well, right? But we're not going to talk about that, speak about that. But anyways, uh, in this fight. I'm going to favor Frank Martin, and the reason because is because I see Nair. To me, he's not really much of a knockout kind of guy. Even with his last fight that he had, I think Frank Martin's might put him down in this fight. Yeah, because Frank looked like he's not messing around. So I think Frank's going to take that one. Next on the undercard is going to probably be one of my favorites, maybe favorite fight of the night, really. It's going to be between Gary Antoine Russell and Andy Hiroka. Now, that one, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be very good because those two, they they could they can really. I mean, Andy, he ain't no pushover, and this is gonna be a tough fight. But I do got Gary winning this fight, of course, man. A lot of people don't even want to fight Gary, and it's a shame, because he should be in a lot of these. He should be fighting should have been fighting the Tiafimo before Tiafimo decided he wanted to go to 147. All those guys should have fought this guy, including Hitchens. So speaking of Hitchens, which is going to be the co-feature here. We're going to have Richardson Hitchens versus Oscar Duarte. That one is going to be a very interesting fight. I'm gonna love to enjoy seeing how Hitchens responds to that pressure that Hitchens is going to. I mean that Duarte is going to present to him during that time of the fight, because he's coming forward, man. He's going to come forward. He's going to come right at him. And, I do believe that Hitchens does have the boxing IQ and boxing ability to overcome it, though, because I did ask myself a good question here. When we did see Oscar Duarte lose, how did he lose? Man, you gotta rock that kid. You gotta make him stop fighting. And Ryan Garcia was able to do that. So I asked myself the question: can Hitchens display that kind of boxing fortitude and still get this guy out of here with the IQ and all that? And I was like, yeah, the answer is yes. So I'm definitely going to take Hitchens on that one. I think Hitchens it's still going to be a tough fight. Oscar is going to present some things to him, and that's why I say it's going to be good to see how Hitchens responds to this kind of fight. Now, the main event, of course, we're there. We're going to talk about Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. Now, I had to really dig in on this and ask myself, a serious question. the boxing me wants to choose Mario Barrios, but the reality starts to settle in. And I'm going to get more into that in depth in that here in a second. So I had to ask myself, man, you know, Barrios kind of struggled with Pacquiao, which I understand it is Pacquiao, but I mean, Pacquiao was a 47-year-old man. I mean, you could have got it. To me, I put it into the reality of, can Mario Barrios get Ryan Garcia out of there too? Because Ryan Garcia is really not a 12-round kind of fighter. You know, he's going to try to get you up out of there. And I thought about his last two fights. You know, when he fought Rolly was able to display that punching power to stop Ryan and make him not want to fight no more. Let's say that Rolly couldn't do that, then Rolly would have lost, right? Okay, so that's when I start. You see where I'm going with this? Then, you know, even with Tank was able to stop him. If Tank didn't have the power to stop him, Tank would have lost. So I added that same formula to Mario Barrios, and I asked myself, can Mario Barrios keep Ryan Garcia off of him? Maybe not. Maybe not. Can he finish or at least knock Ryan down? Can he do any of that? And I was like, I don't think so. So that kind of just leads me to believe that it's going to be a bag full of opportunities for Ryan Garcia to land that punch. And that's it. So I'm taking Ryan Garcia in the main event. Once again, this was a pleasure to speak with you guys. I really appreciated it. This is my first video, just dropping a little bit of knowledge. Oh, shout outs to Namiya Boxing too, the gym. They have wonderful stuff going on over there. I don't want to speak too much about it because they got some fighters that are in there, but I'm not going to expose that. But yeah, man, they're doing some wonderful things down there. Shout out to them for letting me be in the gym, you know, with these guys and get to speak with them. And I can't wait to do more stuff, man. Got new stuff coming soon. So definitely hang on for that. And once again, you're listening to Behind the Ropes with Jamal Allah. Let's get ready for that fight night, February the 21st. You never know. I might be on here doing something, you know, but hey, till next time.
You better watch out today. Hey, hey, hey. You better watch out today. Hey, hey, hey. You better watch out today. Hey, hey, hey. You better watch out today. Yes, I'm your king.